In order to find out how do you do the commands in the nosotros form, you need to take the stem and you're gonna write the endings hemos or amos. Let's see how this works. So let's go to my chart here. Caminar, stem, camin, and it's an AR verb. So we're gonna write hemos, the opposite vowel, caminemos. Like in let's walk fast. Now let's think about leer or escribir. Escribir is an IR type verb. We're going to use opposite vowel A. See? So for any verb that ends in AR, you're gonna add an hemos, and for IR verbs, you're going to add an amos. Caminemos, escribamos. That is for the regular verbs. When you have AR, ER, stem changing verbs, you are going to have no change in the nosotros forms. That's always good news. Let's look at the following examples. Pensar, pensemos, see? Just so you remember, the first person present, yo pienso, because it's a stem changing verb. But in the form nosotros, it doesn't have a change. Yo pienso, nosotros pensamos. Right? Contar. Contar is an UE type of verb. In the present, yo cuento, but in the mandatos, nosotros contamos. Nosotros. For IR stem changing verbs, there is a stem change. Let's think about dormir. Dormir, it's a UE type of verb. Yo sé que es yo duermo, tú duermes, okay? In the present, right? So it's gonna have a change. From dormir, it's gonna change a U in this case. Nosotros durmamos. Pedir. This E is gonna change to nosotros pidamos. Let's ask for it. Sentir, to feel. Nosotros sintamos. So remember, pedir, seguir, dormir, they do have a change. Pidamos, sigamos, sintamos. We also have the verbs like empezar that have a ZAR at the end. Empezar, buscar, jugar. So this is a C, this is a C, this is a J. Nosotros, the Z changed to C. Nosotros empecemos. The C changed to Q, busquemos. And this G comes to change to juguemos. I want to focus in jugar. Why does it have a change? Because of pronunciation. If you only write that without the U, it will sound juguemos. And that is not a word in Spanish. And then we have irregular verbs in the command forms. And the most common ones are hacer, ir. Let's see how they work. Hacer, hagamos, no hagamos. Poner, pongamos, no pongamos. I want you to pay attention to ir. Why? Because it's an exception. The nosotros form, the subjunctive form or the command form should be vayamos. But it's an exception and you only use the present. And you said vamos. You don't say vayamos al cine. You said vamos al cine, vamos al parque, vamos de paseo, vamos rápido. If you want to say no, then you keep the regular verb. No vayamos ahora, quedémonos en casa. So, pay attention. Let's see the irregular verbs. Okay, de hacer, hagamos, de ir, vamos, exception, mark it. De poner, pongamos, de salir, salgamos, de ser, seamos, de tener, tengamos, y de venir, vengamos. The negative is exactly the same except for ir. See? So this vayamos, el verbo ir will have an exception.